Hey folks, Mike here from GuitarForYou.net. How you doing? I'm having a wonderful day. I hope you are too. What we're going to do today, like I just said earlier, is we're going to be working on some bass techniques, some basic fingering techniques for your left hand on the fretboard and for your right hand plucking. Let's start with the left hand first. What you want to do, first thing is, you want to be able to play on your fingertips. None of this, I don't know if you can see this, but none of this on the pad. You want to play on your fingers, okay, on your fingertips. One finger per fret, okay, on each string, okay. There's lots of exercises you can do. One of them is real simple. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. And then go backwards. And also, if you notice, that my thumb is behind the neck. Okay, so what I've got here is my thumb is behind the neck right here. Okay, and generally that's where I play. See that line going across? You want to keep your thumb like on that line. I mean, if you're playing just grooves, but if you want to start playing runs and whatnot, you leave your thumb there, and as you go down the strings to the higher strings, you can bring your thumb up around there. Okay, so back to this viewpoint. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you want, you can scoot up a fret and go backwards. Okay, that's one way of doing that. All right, and now here is the right hand. How you doing? Like I said, we're going to work on the left hand and right hand. I hope you got something out of the previous video with the left hand fingering technique. Now we're going to work on the right hand. Like I said before, I am a big proponent of bass players playing with their fingers, not with picks. If you need any examples, you can look to Steve Harris from Iron Maiden. He's a great heavy metal bass player, uses his fingers. Lots of guys use their fingers, and I think overall it's better for the player to use their fingers. So anyway, having said that, let's get to it. Alright, on this hand, what I want to show you is your thumb should rest on the string that's not being played. Meaning, if I have my thumb here, okay, if I'm playing the A string downward that way, your thumb should be resting on the E string. If I'm playing the D string downward, then your thumb rests on the A string, and so on. Okay, so whatever string you're playing, your thumb should be on the string above it, going this way. If you're playing the E string, obviously rest on the pickup. Rest it here on a jazz bass. I have a Fender jazz bass. By the way, this is a Geddy Lee Fender jazz bass, and I highly recommend them. They're not expensive. They have great pickups, and they just sound great. And I've changed the pickguard out. It was just plain white, and I put this Pearlzoid pickup to match my Strat. Anyway, so whenever you're playing runs, keep your fingers, your thumb on the string above where you're actually playing. So if I'm playing a run on the A string, then I want to keep my thumb on the E string. If I'm playing a run on the D string, I keep my thumb on the A string. Okay, so that way you always have a perspective of where your thumb is at, so you don't lose your place. Now, if you're running across the fingerboard and you don't have enough time to do that, you can just leave it on here, but just make sure that you mute the other strings with the other hand, because sometimes you might have a fast run and you won't have time to mute it with this hand, and that's part of the reason why you put your thumb on the string that you're not playing, just to mute that string out so there's no extra noise. But give it a try and shoot me an email at mike@guitarforyou.net and let me know how you're doing. Love to hear from you. Take care.